If you're a guy or even girls watching this, chances are in life, odds are completely stacked against you. Nobody really cares about you. Maybe some of your loved ones, but that's maybe a handful. Maybe just one person. Maybe nobody at all. But chances are nobody cares about you. Your dating game is probably chaotic due to phones, dating apps, technology, all that stuff. Your hard work always goes unnoticed. You know, just life is really hard. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Life needs to be hard because when it's hard, it gives more value to those times where life is good, perhaps. Uh, if your life is always good, then you can't see the other end of it, and you don't value the good times as much in life if it's always sunshine and rainbows. So perhaps you're looking at things wrong. You can see life as, oh, it sucks, it's so hard, it's miserable, everything ends up blowing in your face anyways in the end. Or you can see it and just see how truly beautiful it is, how hard it is for the smallest victories. The reason why none of that external stuff matters because if you try your best, work as hard as you can, when the time comes, every day or whenever that time is, it's very likely that you will be very proud of yourself. You might not achieve your big goal, but you will have peace perhaps because you'll be proud that you gave it everything you had, and that might be all that matters. You may have times where you feel like nobody appreciates you, and you know what? That might be true. Maybe nobody cares about you, but it doesn't matter because maybe you feel this way because you don't appreciate yourself enough. Have you ever thought of it like that? Maybe you need to stop focusing on what other people think of you and just start to focus on how you see yourself. Do you love yourself? You could ask yourself that. And if you don't, then I suggest, as advice from me, just my opinion, that you seek self love and you learn to love yourself because it's truly extremely powerful when you do. And you can move mountains when you not maybe you can't literally, but you know, when you got that self love, you can do a lot of freaking things. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can be upset that, like, let's take this into a life scenario. Say you got a job. You don't get a raise, but that coworker does. There's multiple ways you can look at it, but here's the two I'll say. First way, you're pissed. Oh, they don't deserve it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or perhaps you could look at it a different way. And the way you look at it is, well, at least I have this job in the first place. There's a lot of people out there who can't even get this job. They're not qualified enough. Most people can't have this job. Most people don't have anything. Most people live in complete misery. So, you know what? At least I have this job, and I'm thankful for that. Overall, your mind it's an extremely either helpful or extremely painful thing for you as a human in life. I feel like if you have peace with your mind, then mind and soul, let's say, then nothing external really matters as much as it would if you don't have inner peace with yourself. Life is gonna be really hard. It's gonna I'm just gonna be some, like it's gonna knock you down time and time again. The way you respond to that is everything. Obviously, that's what builds champions. You probably see that stuff all the time, but I don't have to say that. But it's gonna knock you down. So external stuff, a lot of bad things are gonna happen. A lot of good things are gonna happen. The way you react to them defines who you are as a person. But that's all we're talking about in this. We're talking about finding that inner peace to just be stable for when those bad times come, and even for when the good times come, so you don't become overwhelmed by either end of the stick. I feel like one of the greatest ways to feel proud of yourself is to give it everything you have when the time comes. When you're off, enjoy yourself, do your thing, live life, do your thing, you don't, I don't know, I wouldn't try to burn yourself out with work, 24/7, 365. You'll probably burn out unless you're superhuman. I don't know. But I would say when the time comes, lock in and do your work. And then if you work as hard as you can every time that time comes, you will be proud of yourself, most likely. There's going to be people, obviously, who are better than you, worse than you, but we'll talk about the better. When there's people better than you, it seems like they do things effortlessly. You have to work 4 times as hard to get like maybe half of their results. You could get caught in that, and when you do get caught in that, you kind of start to lose yourself a little bit. You start to feel like you're not enough. You put them ahead of you. They're better than you. In your own mind, you put them as higher up than you are. And you know, maybe that's true, but it doesn't have any, it shouldn't have an effect on you. Does it affect you in some way, shape, or form? If not, then it doesn't matter. Just keep going in life. And if you're growing as a person, it doesn't matter at all. If you're growing super large amounts, not very big, as long as you're growing, you're learning, you're bettering yourself, it doesn't matter what other people are doing because you're getting better, and that's great. You cannot control what's going on outside, the external factors, let's say, but you can control the internal factors. So I would say just lock in, tune people out who despise you, love you, whatever. Don't let them run your world. Focus on you. And then those people, I'm not saying get rid of them completely and be like some hermit, but those people, just put yourself first, put them second, or you or your loved ones first. Also, I would say focus on your journey, how far you've come, rather than being like, oh, I'm not enough. Be like, wow, I've really done a lot with my life so far. I've made a long way since I started, and that's great. I'd be grateful for what you have because people always have it worse than you. There's only one person in the world who's the best at everything and one who's the worst at everything. There's 8 billion people, so chances are if you're watching this, there's always someone worse than you and there's always people better than you. So just be grateful for the position you're in because it could always be one step worse. And I would say the last thing, if you can't find anything to be grateful for, at least you're alive. You know what? That's great. At least you're able to watch this great video today. To end this video off here, I'm going to say, it doesn't matter if nobody else loves you, if you love yourself. Peace.